Welcome back inside the State Champs studio for another edition of State Champs at the State Finals. I'm Jonathan Kidd along with Sean Boligian. The hockey season is filled.
Yeah, what another tremendous weekend. Congratulations to the champions. Of course, Detroit Catholic Central in Division I. They do it again. Flint Powers making their presence known in D2. And Orchard Lake St. Mary's getting it done in Division III. But really, just a fantastic weekend across the board. And a special shout-out to the MHSAA. They make things so easy at USA Hockey Arena. So thank you very much.
State Champs at the State Finals is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Be curious, make magic. Visit ltu.edu for more details. So, Sean, let's get right into it. Let's recap the Division II state final between Flint Powers and Livonia Stevenson. Flint Powers with the game-winning goal in overtime, their second state title in the last 3 years, but this one was in Division II for Flint Powers.
Yeah, it was an epic game. I mean, an instant classic. You know, you were wondering in the third period, as the third period kept going on, can Stevenson hold them off? Can Stevenson hold them off? And then, John, how many times do you say it? Your best players have to be your best players in crunch time. And give all the credit in the world to Aiden Cook for the big goal and then setting up the eventual game winner. But Livonia Stevenson has nothing to hang their head about. An incredible run. How they found themselves again late in the regular season and what they did to get to that point. Just a fantastic thing for the Spartans. But in the end, another championship for Travis Perry. And, John, at one point in time, they were that hockey program that was a usual suspect, but people said, are they ever going to win the big one? And now they got two of them, and they deserve both of them.
And Sean had a chance to talk to Flint Powers after the game.
Hey, congratulations go out to Flint Powers. They get it done in Division II. I was just talking to Coach Perry. It's not easy being the favorite. This is a team that had to wear that crown for the last few months, and we got 3 state champions. By the way, 2-time state champions. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Brody Newlands, Andrew Burney, Andrew Parmentier.
How do you guys compare this to the one 2 years ago? It was so new 2 years ago. You were a young player. How does it compare and contrast?
It really compares because us 3 being the captains, being the leaders of the team, being seniors this year, it really kind of goes back to that 05s team. They all they had their style of play and they all forced us kind of go into our roles and we just adapted to it. And then this year I felt like we were those guys and then we made the younger guys the bottom guys. They found their roles and they adapted right to it, just like that year.
You guys went through a lot of adversity this year. I was just talking to Coach Perry about all the times in this season it looked like you guys were down, but you were never out.
Oh, no. This is a great group of guys. We all know how to battle adversity. When we get down, we just come out even stronger and keep our heads up.
Great fan base. So many of your classmates came down here. You get the fun part. You get to give a shout out to the Powers family.
Oh, yeah, shout out the Powers family, man. They always support us, no matter what. Driving an hour down here, it doesn't get much better than that.
State champions once again. They've each won 2 times. What an incredible career. Guys, congrats to all of you on getting it done again. Once again, Flint Powers, your Division II state champion. All right, standing with the Division II winning head coach Travis Perry. Coach, you just told me a fantastic story. Owen, of course, a fantastic freshman forward on this team. You just told me about an incredible picture you guys found.
Yeah, about 15 years ago to the day, he was up in the stands watching us lose in 2010 to Cranbrook. And to get here, it's a dream come true for our family and for me as a coach and as a dad. Pretty cool moment.
It's interesting. This is such a different feeling, and you talked about it in the press conference. 2 years ago, you were the guy, whether you want to hear it or not. Everybody was kind of pulling for you. Travis has done such a good job. Wouldn't it be great to win? You guys were the favorite this year. It's not easy wearing that crown.
No, I think everyone doesn't realize that winning is hard no matter what you're doing. Whether it's playing high school hockey or it's playing ping pong, everybody's trying to win, and I don't think people understand that. And to be the 1 seed, it made me a little nervous, obviously, but we didn't take anybody lightly. Every team we played was good. So I thought we had a tough road this year. We didn't have any blowouts. All the games were tough. But yeah, I just don't think people understand that winning is hard.
Talk about these kids. I mean, we just talked to 3 of your leaders, and Travis, honestly, I think anybody who's followed you during the course of the season, you were never out. Like, there was no lead that seemed safe with you guys. Talk about that moxie, that dynamic that this squad had.
Yeah, I just think the adversity of this group, the way they fought through is special. I mean, at the end, I thought we were actually going to score in regulation. Cookie almost had a breakaway there from Owen. But yeah, they found ways to battle every single night.
Such a great fan base, such a great hockey community, 2-time state champion Travis Perry. Congratulations, Travis.
Thank you, appreciate it.
What do you think about Flint Powers moving forward?
You know what? A heck of a lot of talent there. You know, we'll see about Aiden Cook. Don't forget, this is a kid that has a year left. Owen Perry, so many nice pieces there to think about. And I think most importantly, Travis Perry and his staff. You know, I mean, there's continuity there. There's a heck of a lot of success there. So they aren't going anywhere. They are firmly entrenched as a usual suspect.
We had a MIHL state final in Division III as Cranbrook took on Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Orchard Lake St. Mary's beat Cranbrook 3-0. It's their first state championship since 2008 when they tied Marquette for the Division I title.
You know, John, what's the old saying? It's hard to beat a team 3 times in the season. I think you saw that. Orchard Lake St. Mary's had established themselves as the clear favorite. And make no mistake about that. And then, you know what? They conducted their business as the clear favorite. I thought they were stifling. When they took that early lead, John, I was like, uh-oh. And then they just battened down the hatches. They played so well in their own end. They played so well with Keene in goal. Congratulations to the Eaglets. I know it's been a long time for one of the usual suspects, but they got it done. First off, congratulations to Orchard Lake St. Mary's. The Eaglets get it done in difficult Division III. We are standing with 2 of the stars. Guys, introduce yourself to everybody out there.
I'm Charlie Roberts, number 3. I'm a junior on this team.
I'm Will Keene. I'm a senior. I'm a goalie.
Will, we're going to start with you. Fantastic year. I think everybody knows about what you can do, but some special play all around this weekend. How did you see it from back in your end?
I mean, I got a lot of help, and I'm not going to lie. We locked it down defensively, and once we took the lead in both games, we kind of knew we play our game, we win a game. And, you know, we played hard, we worked for this all year, and that's what happened.
You know, we were talking about this in the first game, Charlie. Flint Powers was kind of the favorite all year in Division II. You guys have developed as the favorite in Division III. There's a lot of pressure there, but it seems the boys handled it well.
Yeah, I mean, we're a family, man. We go out there, we play hard every game, and that's the energy. It contracts people. I mean, that's what we do. We're just here to have fun, play some hockey, and get wins.
What does this mean to this, proud hockey community? So many championships in the past. This is your first one since 2008.
Yeah.
What does this mean to the community?
I mean, it's awesome. You can't put it into words. I mean, you saw our student section. Everyone out here supporting us. Our parents played a big role. Always there at our games. You know, it's awesome. You can't put it into words.
And Will, for you, I mean, a fantastic career. Yeah. No better way to cap it off, huh?
Absolutely. I mean, this was the goal from day one. You come here to win a state championship, and to get here, it's unreal, you know, and it's finally conquered the top of the mountain. So it's unbelievable.
Congratulations to you guys. Congratulations to Eaglet Nation. Get that finger up. Number 1 for Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
That's what we do.
And we want to make a shout out to Cranbrook. They made it to the state finals again, and just talk about the job that Coach LaFontaine has done this season.
Yeah, fantastic job, no doubt about it. We're going to miss Timko. That was a guy that really stepped up his play down the stretch. But, boy, a lot of nice pieces with the Cranes. I don't think Coach LaFontaine and the Cranes are going anywhere anytime soon.
And you can make the same claim for Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, a lot of returning players. They're going to miss some big guys. There's no doubt about that. But a lot of nice pieces for sure when you're talking about the Eaglets.
And in Division I, we had Detroit Catholic Central taking on Howell. The Shamrocks won 4-1. A state record, their 6th state title in a row.
They're just so difficult to play against. They really are. They don't give up a lot of shots. And out of those shots, there aren't a lot of quality scoring chances. You give a tip of the cap to Howell. Again, Keith Robertson did such a fantastic job with this team. And you look at all the youth on that team. This is another program that you better keep an eye out on them. But it all comes down to what Coach Kalanicky and his staff have done at Catholic Central. They are the measuring stick year in, year out. Whether you like it or not is inconsequential. I do think that you have to respect it. John, 6 in a row. Yeah. It's not easy with the congestion in the MHSAA ranks, but they got something special going on right now.
And Sean had a chance to talk with Coach Kalanicky on the ice after the game.
6 in a row. Coach Kalanicky, you and I talk about this every year. You never take it for granted. It is not easy. It wasn't easy this year, but here you are. Congratulations.
Thank you. You're right. It's not easy, and that was our message going into Thursday's practice. We had a quick talk and just said that, like, look, you can't take this for granted. We're fortunate to be here. It's hard to get here. There's a lot of teams that want to get here that aren't. And, we're fortunate to still be playing. So I was really pleased with the way we took that message and played Friday, Saturday. I thought we played some of our best hockey. I mean, it took us a little while to get going Friday night, but as that game got going, I thought we played better. And then I thought we were really, really good tonight. And that showed.
It's interesting. You lost that late game against Warren de La Salle. Nobody ever wants to lose, but it seems to me this team got a focus and said, okay, guys, we don't like how that feels. Let's make sure it didn't happen again.
Yeah, we talked about it. Remember what this feels like, right? Like we've been fortunate to win some games, of course. It's not easy to win. Like some of the games we won down early in the season that could have gone either way. So, when you look at it, I think we needed to get that monkey off our back almost. Like there's a lot of talk. Obviously, we know the target on our back is there all the time, but it felt even heavier because people were really shooting to knock that off in the state, and that's okay, right? Like I would be on the other side, trying to do the same thing. So for us, I think it was good to have that experience, kind of get that opportunity to refocus. The timing of it too, right before playoffs, it was good. It made my job easier for a change to be able to deliver that message and say that this is what can happen,
Pretty cool scene as you guys are being presented the wooden mitten. The entire team went up there and said, Joe, go get it. Your goaltender, Joe Bettles. That has to make you proud.
Yeah, Joe's been great all year, and I know he's in a unique position, obviously, as a goalie where anytime he makes a mistake, goaltenders in general have it's either they get all the accolades or they get all the flack, and sometimes that's not really fair. And, Joe, there's long stretches in nights where he didn't see a lot of action, but he had to make a big save, right? And he did that for us. He did that for us this weekend, did that for us in the playoffs, obviously. And it was great for the guys to do that for him. I think he deserved it that moment, right?
Always a class act, 6 in a row. Go enjoy it with your boys.
Thank you. I appreciate everything you guys do.
Coach Kalanicky and Detroit Catholic Central, once again, your Division I champion.
So, Sean, can we see a 7-peat for CC next year?
Hey, listen, I think a lot of people thought that maybe they were susceptible this year. I remember talking about it at the beginning of the year, and while they were my pick, I think a lot of people felt that maybe they were more susceptible in the past. Take a look at some of the big names that are leaving, and I think maybe, John, people might make that same mistake. And when you look at the guys that are leaving, the one thing that I know is they do such a fantastic job developing their players in-house, whether it be with the JV teams, whatever the case may be. I have a feeling there'll be a ton of talent on that CC roster again in about 6 months.
And that is it for another edition of State Champs at the State Finals. So, Sean, we're going to be back at it here soon.
Wait, we got like 8 months to wait?
Yep, we do.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Hurry back, hockey season. State Champs Network is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Be curious, make magic. Visit ltu.edu today. Alta Equipment Company, Michigan's #1 construction equipment provider with over 40 brands. Get the right equipment for your project every time. Warrior Hockey is proud to sponsor the Michigan High School Hockey Player and Goalie of the Year Award. Warrior Hockey is made for this. The Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association. For all things Michigan High School hockey, go to the hub, mihshockeyhub.com. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Reaction Technologies, up your game. Go to reactiontechnologies.com for more information.